I'm MK, and I am here with another Woodgrain and Winter layout for you guys today. And today I am going to be documenting our cute little elf, how we had no snow in 2021, so he brought snow with him and made a snowman. So I have just pulled out embellishments for this particular layout. So I've got a couple things from Some Assemblage Required. I have a Build a Snowman and then the winter postage signs. From the embellishment box for December, I have these adorable little flare from Scrap and Happy Studio. These snowflakes that are acrylic snowflakes from Some Assemblage Required, but they don't end up making it on my layout. And then these tickets from 49 and Market. I think they're the slate color. I don't remember. They're either pewter or slate. They're so close together. And then I did go into my Cricut and cut out a few more of these snowflakes, so I could have some snowflakes, you guys. This collection didn't come with any, and this layout kind of called for it. Now from Park Lane, I have another piece of wood grain from one of the paper packs that they had, or paper pads. And then from the foliage, laser cut pieces, I pulled out both of the sheets. I'm thinking about using the frames that are in both of them. They've got frames and then holly going around them. And then this is from the general laser cut set. I'm thinking about some bells and maybe some bows, something to give it a little bit of life. And so let's see what I can do. I'm going to cut the branding strip off first, or the tag hole or hanging hole bit. It's not really a branding strip, but it is an extra piece of paper on the layout. And then I'm going to trim my photo down just so that way it's not taking up a whole lot of space on my layout and I have more room to play. I'm going to use these two bottom, one looks like a torn envelope, like it's been open, and then the other one is a book. Like a book receipt type of thing. I keep forgetting what they're called, a checkout receipt for a library that they don't use anymore, and I just keep forgetting what they're called, but I love adding them into my layouts, you guys. So I'm going to use these as my photo mat instead of bringing out a pattern paper just to do a photo mat. I just thought, well, I've got a ton of these, and I need to use them. I've got my very last piece of chipboard packaging. Yay! I'm so super excited that I actually set all these chipboards negatives off to the side and was determined to use them instead of my foam. I was actually out of foam for a while, and then I had ordered some and it got lost in the mail. It finally showed up, but I've been trying to use this chipboard for a while. And I keep forgetting. It's like one of those things where you're trying to add something new into your routine and it takes a while for it to catch on. So that's what happens. So our little elf realized that we did not have any snow. And so it brought in some of this snow-like substance. And he built a snowman and wanted the kids to see it before it melted. And so I tried to snap a picture before the kids were awake. That's why the photo is so dark, because I didn't have any of the lights on or anything. His little note just basically describes that it's no fun not having any snow. And so he just wanted to, he was just in the mood to build a snowman. And that's what he wanted to do today. So that's what he brought. He brought us snow from the North Pole. And so I'm going to take my little flare that's got Santa's hands and says the word magic, using it because it's the magic snow from the North Pole, right? So I thought it was absolutely perfect. I'm going to take the little postage sign that says Elf Avenue, because, I don't have a whole lot of photos of the elf because I can't remember to take pictures. But I do like how I have 3 to 4 pictures of the mischievous things that the elf does, throughout the month in my albums. I think next year, 2022, I've got a couple pictures too, but I don't take a picture every day of what he does, because sometimes he's just lazy. I'm not going to lie. Our elf is sometimes lazy. All right. So I'm going to take these frames, and just adding the frames in to me was the perfect amount of greenery to help me build my snow flurry that I was trying to do. So I'm trying to start in the upper right, and then flurry around and swish around to the bottom right of the photo. I don't want to go all the way from edge to edge of the top of the paper to the bottom of the paper. I just want to have that flurry around the photo. But that one square up at the top does touch the top. I do end up moving everything down so it doesn't stick out, because it isn't strong enough, or it doesn't have a tab behind it to be able to stick out of my album. So I don't want that poor little leaf to get ripped off or bent back, or gosh knows what's going to happen to it. Because it just isn't, it's too weak all by itself. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and add those little 49 and Market tickets. And now I'm going to scatter up some of these little Santa bits and pieces. So I have a carrot and a cob pipe. I have a hat, buttons, the scarf, and then of course the I think it says build a snowman, or build your own snowman for $2. I think is what that sign says. And then I love the little cardinal that comes in that package as well. And then there's a cute little patch that you can put on either the top hat, or you can put it on the bottom of the snowman. Really, it's for anywhere. And so I went ahead and added a patch. And then I have an extra set of snowman parts, bits and pieces, for another layout. So I thought that was super cool. My snowflakes seem to be a little bare in the middle, so I went ahead and picked out some poinsettias that I felt like were the perfect size. And now I'm going to take these little twinkles and scatter them throughout my layout. Now I went off camera and glued it all back down so you didn't have to see me. I did stick that one frame up at the top down a lot farther than what I had before. And then I took the bottom photo or frame that had the holly, and I moved it over instead of having it stick out so far to the left. So I went ahead and I moved that over. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of dab of glue on these little twinkles and incorporate them throughout the layout, just kind of filling in where I felt like needed a little bit more guidance, so you could see that it was a snow flurry going around my photo. So I absolutely love the addition of the snowflakes. And I did double snack. Yes, double snack. Wonder what kind of snack it was. I double stacked my snowflakes so that way they were fuller in some parts, but the ones that were tucked in a lot more and you just see the little legs of the snowflakes, I only single stacked those ones because, I mean, they're covered up. You're not going to hardly see them. All right, you guys. So that is my layout for today. I didn't hardly use, the only dimension on the layout is what is on top of the photo. And then, of course, I did smush my flare down so that way it's nice and thin, and hopefully you'll see it in the close-ups. But all in all, that is my layout for today. I think it is super cute. And creative that the elf, there's the smushed flare. I love that, you guys. All right, be sure to check out the playlist down below and everyone else that is playing along this month with Woodgrain and Winter. We're doing it every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday of the year, or of this month. And then I'm just playing along all month. And adding in extra videos whenever I use a wood grain with my Christmas Spectacular collection. So that's it. Also, too, don't forget to check out Janet Fritz's channel. She is Galaxy Girl Creations here on YouTube, because she is the brainchild behind Woodgrain and Winter, and her layouts have been fabulous this month. I mean, they're fabulous every month, but I'm just saying, wow, that wood grain is gorgeous. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will check y'all later. Bye.